Hey guys, it's Taz here, just doing a quick vid on Rage of Destiny. Uh, I don't know if this will be the last vid I'll be doing of the game or not, but I just thought I'd go through what my daily routine is since the update. So, so this gives an idea to new players exactly what this game entails to do everything you need to within for that current day. Okay, one thing they've got rid of. Okay, this is one of their pay to win heroes. Uh, they've really been promoting this new hero, Hercules. It's $50 or 45 quid, and he's completely broken the system. So if there's any new players out there who want to play this game and want to remain free to play, don't bother. Don't honestly bother. Oh, what a surprise. It started up again. So this is what is supposed to be very similar to Narcia. So it's basically a battle of kings. So yeah, you start off on Baron, and you move your way up. And last time when this was on, I managed to get to Prince, and I was just a few shy away from getting to Emperor. I haven't even set those up. I'll have to do that later. Let's just get this at least. And the rest of these I can do later anyway. So let's come out of here. So forget about that for now. That's just a new project they started a short while ago. There used to be a chest over here next to the hourglass to actually collect rewards. They've decided that took too much development time for them to do, so instead you just click on the middle of the screen and collect your rewards. And the rewards compared with before have been nerfed. So in case anyone was wondering, they have nerfed quite a few of the rewards, including Dragon's Den. Now let's go into here, collect all, Mercenaries, accept all. This is at the start of the week. This is what you do. You would normally go through this and try and find someone who's willing to give out one of their heroes as a mercenary. Obviously, Hercules is taken straight away. There's no point even trying for that one unless you wake up very early to try and get him. Just trying to see if there's anyone here that I might. To be honest, there's no real point. Okay, so that's where you would go for mercenaries. In the past, I used to do this all the way up to 7. I now just do it up to the 200 mark and then just stop. So it's 100 at the moment. And these rewards have also declined since last time. I'm not spending 300 gems on that, that's for sure. Artifact blowout. There's no point doing this. You might as well collect these. These are just temporary. You're never going to get to TA unless you've got hundreds and hundreds. Look, you need 610 of these emblems to actually get to the next stage, i.e. T8. I've got 329. And the problem with this game is it decides to reset the actual emblem. So if you waste any here, by tomorrow they'll have gone. So yeah, that was one of the things everyone was complaining about before. Also, the fact they actually introduced these emblems in the first place. Collect the normal rewards. Collect the weekly rewards. I wish I never bought this permanent pass. At the time, it was worth it, but yeah. That's the only item, to be honest, I've spent money on. That one item there, the permanent pass, and that was it. Because it allowed you to get celestial crystals. So soul stones. So as you can see, I've got 41 and 60 at the moment. Okay, so basically all you need to do is follow what this tells you to do your daily quests. Basically, I don't even bother going through that because it's the same thing over and over again. You go to Kingdom, you go to Portal, do a 10 friendly summon. That gives you one of the daily chores. Then move over to the shop. I normally buy that. I would buy that and that. I then refresh. Buy that one again. That one. And that one. No point buying these when you're mid to end game, because look, I've got 1926 because I kept buying them beforehand. So there's no point at all. Definitely worth buying those. Thank you. And there we go. What's it now? 200. I need some more coins. So if I go to the guild, draw treasury, sweep this a couple of times. I can't do the other one because that's every 2 days. That's not open. Chaos Rift I tend to do once or twice. These guys with the highest scores, they tend to have Hercules, so there's no point even trying. Oh, he hasn't for a change. Okay, so let's try the challenge. To be fair, looking at the graphics of this game compared with other games like Awaken or even Dislight, the graphics are far inferior. They do look very dated. The character models themselves are very good, but the actual quality of the graphics themselves aren't very good. It's more like a PS3 type graphics. And they've not done anything since, so they've not tried to even improve the graphics at all. It's the same graphics as had since day one. Okay, once this is all done, I normally try and do it once more by taking out one of the heroes, just to see what happens then. That's it. Okay, I'm at diamond, which is good. Okay, let's try this time without her, and let's put in. Okay, I'm not sure if this will work, but what you can do is actually look at the other players and the teams they're using and the team compositions, and actually then cut and paste that for yourself. Obviously, they're going to have different stats for each of their heroes, and they'll be at different levels, but at least it'll give you a feel as to which heroes to use for these particular bosses. The Chaos bosses are every couple of days or so they do alternate. Okay, so we're 10 minutes in, and most of the time we've been talking. And as you've noticed, there's not been much that I've actually done. This, for example, Chaos, you won't need to do this tomorrow unless you manage to get a mercenary from someone. But these days, trying to get a decent mercenary from someone is non-existent. Because obviously you get individuals who are friends with other friends and they pass their mercenaries on to them. So you've got no chance of getting those. Okay, so this one wasn't so good. So let's have a quick look and see what the others at Diamond actually did. So it gives me a feel. Okay, so let's try that again, but this time take out... where's she gone? There. Okay, try that. Callie is normally very good. She basically buffs up your heroes. So that might have been a bad idea. But I thought I'd try more DPS. And as you can see, it's a bad idea. Exit it. That's it. I'm not bothering to do any more. Okay, so that's basically everything that you need to do in the shop. I did actually buy the dust, did I not? No. So let's make sure I've got enough coins. The issue, I have to admit beforehand, I thought the biggest issue in this game was the magic dust, the pink dust. But that's not the case. Once you actually get to mid to end, I'm nowhere near the end, by the way. But once you get to mid to end, you notice that the most important resources tend to be money and experience. So bear that in mind. Okay, so I'll at least get rid of those. And where was it? What was I going to do? Okay, go back to the guild shop and buy those. Okay. Okay, so basically you do guild shop here, do that, go into the guild, Dwarf Treasury, Canyon and Fate, which starts tomorrow, where you can actually register, Chaos Rift if it's available, guild lobby obviously in terms of just seeing who's in the guild, but you don't need to go in there. Tree of Prophecy is basically where you would see the stellar domains, and also obviously inputting some of your heroes. Basically that's it for this element. Expedition, now you collect from here. I'm still there, so I don't need to do anything else. Here all I really do is do the free challenges. The only reason I do this is purely so I can finish off the day event. And also it's for Battle of Fates as well, which I'll go through in a second. Other than that, it's pointless. Arena at the end of the day is very much a pay-to-win game mode. So yeah, I've been in first place before, and then within the space of a few hours, a couple of hours, you're basically down to the lower levels again. I'd say realistically, in terms of actually playing the game on a daily basis, on non Dragon's Den days, so in other words, Dragon's Den is now every 2 days, you're probably looking at about 5 to 10 minutes of actually playing the game. And Battle of Fates, don't even bother. I have actually managed to get into first place in Battle of Fates on the very last day, and I was well ahead of the nearest second place person. But then suddenly someone from, I think it was in the 15th spot, suddenly managed to get into first place. Before anyone says anything, he didn't buy the tickets. He just magically managed to get from I think it was about 15th place to first place, getting thousands of points. He was about 1,000 points ahead of me on the very last day. Basically, he managed to get to that within just a couple of hours, because I kept checking throughout the day, and I thought I might as well check at server reset. And he was still behind me. And then all of a sudden, he suddenly managed to get a couple of 1,000 points and get ahead of me. And he wasn't pay to play. His heroes were, well, looking at his hero roster, they didn't seem great. So I don't know whether it was hacking or something else. I've got no idea. But yeah, this guy somehow managed to get into first place. I got second. All I really wanted was a frame, to be honest. Okay, you're going to your trade route. Collect all in case you forgot. I used to refresh my trade route if I didn't like any of these items, but to be honest, I can't be bothered to these days. And with this, the rewards are dire, so just do the 4 runs and get out, and that's all you need to do. This game, to be honest, had so much potential. But IGG really hasn't cared much for it, so... Okay, let's... This wasn't really supposed to be a rant vid, so I'm going to keep quiet. I'll just go through the motions as to what you need to do on a daily basis. So this is the daily grind, and if you really want to, there's other things you can do. Would I ask anyone to actually do any of those areas? The answer is no. So upgrading heroes, is there a point? No. Doing campaigns, is there a point? No. Doing towers, is there a point? No. Is there any point playing the game? Oh my god, I just can't honestly believe what IGG's done. I'll leave that for a future vid. I'm not going to mention it in this one, but yeah. One of the other things I've always disliked about this trade route thing is just the fact that you have finite amount of, I think it's something like 8 or 9 refreshes, and you need to do 4 expeditions. So if you don't find someone that you feel that you can beat, and especially in the early stages, I used to have so much difficulty fighting people that were at my might level or at my team level, that I sometimes didn't manage to finish it. And also, if you notice, all of these have actually been nerfed very, very heavily. I think the epics used to give 60 before, as far as I remember. So, and I think legendaries, I'm sure, used to give you 500 pink powders. So they've reduced that down as well. Some are saying is because they're probably opening up these other islands on the side, so they want to show that they give extra resources. But to be honest, why nerf something that didn't need to be nerfed? Okay, so I've done trade route, I've done arena, atonement tower. If you really want to, campaign, nothing really to be done on campaign. What I then tend to do if I'm in a rush, I will then go into, I think it's her that was upgrading, equipment, enhance. Oh, not that one, sorry. Well, I can enhance that, so why not? That one, enhance. And to get the daily grind for the to actually get the reward from the daily quest, you just need to enhance it even by one. You don't need to go up one level, just one item will be enough. Okay, so that's basically me done that. And I think I might be missing one other item, but I should be done now. There you go, all done for the day. Campaign, you don't need to do. Level per hero, you don't need to do. And challenge atonement tower, you don't need to do. That's all you had to do, and that completed the daily quests. Okay, weekly ones follow suit once you've actually done the and events. Nothing as per usual. Oh, the other thing they've nerfed obviously is these. So I think you used to get 5 tickets or 4 tickets, whatever it was before, so they've nerfed those as well. And here's a new hero that's coming out, and more than likely it'll be of the new faction, because that's what IGG likes to do, or Celestial, or whatever. I don't really care. Okay, Battle of Fates at the moment. So my points are 6-5. What, 441? Let's just attack a couple of these guys. You're allowed 2 attacks, I think it is. And on the final day, you get a few more. That was one of the nice quality of life features in the game, where you can actually end the match straight away. Let's just find another one. I think I should be okay doing. Okay, with this one, the only issue I always have is Kratos. Because he's an amazing tank, I have to admit. He's got that revive feature, and he doesn't seem to die. There you go, just 2 attacks for the day. Collect all the rewards. You do get more rewards, obviously, if you do the Atonement Tower and the other areas. Okay, and yeah, you still get a frame, and if you notice, the frame looks very similar to all the others. Nothing really changes on that front. And the final reward, yeah, nothing's changed there. The frame looks amazing, as it always does. That's the reward I got last time, but obviously without the daily bit. And what else was there? And that's it. That's all you do in the game. So you can challenge if you really want to. I'm on 27-27 at the moment. Might as well just do this for kicks. Unfortunately, with these battles, you can't end it. Never understood why you can't, but you can't. Oh yeah, he's the one who revives, isn't he, as well? Oh, might as well try 27, 28. I haven't done campaign in a while, to be honest. I did do it a while back, but then I just stopped. I'll show you my atonement tower as well in a second, so you can see how far I am in the atonement tower. This was easier than the last one. Surprising. Okay, let's get the gems for this. Yeah, 250 gems. Didn't need to do that, but still. Okay, expeditions. Atonement tower. There you go, 312, 101, 101, 101. And I've just not bothered really to go any further. I'll try this one. These are my main 5 heroes. I've basically used them everywhere. And those are the ones I tend to... Because those are the ones I got managed to upgrade in the early stages, so I just continued on with it. The characters themselves, look great. In terms of the actual image of the actual characters when you see them, it's just the quality of the actual graphics isn't very good. Okay, I'm not bothering to do the next one. That's basically it. That's all you need to do. And the only new thing now is, here you go, Dragon's Den. And I don't know if I'll even bother doing this, to be honest. Obviously, I'm going to pick Hercules. And they've obviously nerfed it quite a bit in terms of the actual rewards themselves. But what they've also done is they've forced you to use certain factions of heroes. Obviously, the new Hercules is in every single one of these dungeons. But yeah, that's what they've forced us to do. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to it. If you want to do Dragon's Den, by all means. It's still pretty easy to get to floor 3. So far I've managed to get to the bottom floors. I have had to use the revive feature, so this revive Dragon's Blood thing. And the way to use it, I'll be honest with you, is let your whole team die. So let all your heroes die. So keep attacking. So let's say you're attacking a particular base, a particular group of enemies. Obviously, you're going to use your strongest ones first. Let's say for some reason 1 or 2 of them die. Put some new heroes to replace those 2, or 1, whichever hero dies. Then let's say they die, then put some more new heroes in, and so on, until you get to the point that you've got no other heroes to put in there. In that time, obviously, the enemy heroes have also dwindled down. So from 5, they might have gone down to 4 or 2 or 1. And then what you do is at that point, revive your whole team with Dragon's Blood. So that way you're not actually wasting your Dragon's Blood. In the past, I didn't realise that a goblet was actually for every single one of your killed heroes. I didn't realise that. I thought it was just 1 hero per goblet that actually got revived. But that's not the case. So that's why what I would recommend is attack the bases, attack the enemies, Keep attacking until you've got no more heroes left, and then revive your heroes. I've had to do that a couple of times, and have got some more goblets come through, but yeah, it's not fun. Dragon's Den is a chore fest, a grind fest. And do I enjoy it? No. I definitely don't enjoy Dragon's Den anymore. Before, the only difficulty tended to be on floor 5. So floor 4, where you picked hard or medium, I tended to go with hard, and sometimes that was a little bit difficult. Now, all the floors are the same pretty much. They do get steadily harder, but there's no floor 5 that is extra hard. It's just goes all the way through, and all they've done is they've brought in these new faction things that you have to use, faction requirements, and the rewards have been nerfed by a huge amount, so they haven't even improved those. What they should have done, like others have said, is, you know, maybe where they've got the normal, hard, have hell mode, let's say, so a third mode, or an extreme mode, or professional, if they want to call it, or whatever, or extra hard mode, expert mode, whatever they want to call it. Just have a third mode, and in that one you can have the factions, or a faction mode, or whatever they wanted to call it. So one floor is then dedicated to that, and then have that floor that gives you better rewards because you're doing a floor that's much harder than normal. Whereas what they've done now is they basically made the whole of Dragon's Den a lot more difficult, and they've reduced the rewards. So yeah, thanks IGG, much appreciated. Anyway, sorry for all that chatter. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you like the vids I do, could you like, subscribe, and comment down below, and hope to see you guys some other time. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.